My name is Talia, and I thought I knew the man I married. I was wrong. My mother passed away on a Tuesday. By Wednesday morning, my husband Derek was already complaining about the funeral arrangements. Talia, do we really need to spend this much on flowers? Derek asked, scrolling through his phone at the breakfast table. She's dead. She won't know the difference. I stared at him, my coffee cup frozen halfway to my lips. Excuse me? I'm just saying $5,000 for flowers seems excessive, he said, not even looking up. We could use that money for the deck renovation. That wood isn't going to replace itself. My mother died 3 days ago, Derek. I know, and I'm sorry, but life goes on, he replied, his tone irritated. Someone has to think practically here. You're too emotional to make good decisions right now. My sister Jennifer walked into the kitchen, having stayed over to help me. Her eyes widened when she heard Derek's words. Did you seriously just say that? Jennifer demanded. Derek finally looked up, annoyed. Stay out of this, Jen. This is between me and my wife. Your wife just lost her mother, you insensitive jerk, Jennifer shot back. And I lost my mother-in-law, Derek said mockingly. See, I can be sad too. Now, can we please talk about something that matters, like how much of the inheritance you're getting? The room went silent. I felt like I'd been slapped. What did you just say? I asked quietly. Oh, come on, Talia, don't act shocked, Derek said, standing up. Your mother was loaded. That house in Connecticut alone is worth $2 million. Plus her investments, the beach property, her savings. You're looking at least $4 million, and we need to be smart about this. We? Jennifer said. This isn't your money, Derek. Actually, in a marriage, assets are shared, Derek replied smugly. So yes, we. And I've already talked to a financial advisor about the best way to invest it. Got some great tips on tax shelters, too. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. You talked to a financial advisor? Mom died 3 days ago. Well, someone has to plan ahead, he said. You've been useless, crying in bed all day. I'm being the responsible one here. Responsible? You're being a vulture, Jennifer snapped. Call it what you want, Derek shrugged. I call it practical. Besides, your mother would want us to be financially secure. Don't you dare speak for her, I said, my voice shaking. You barely visited her in the hospital. I was busy with work, he said defensively. Someone had to keep earning money while you played nursemaid. She was dying, I shouted. And now she's dead, and we need to move forward, Derek said coldly. The funeral is Saturday. After that, we have business to handle. Real business. What business? I asked, my voice breaking. Estate lawyers, financial planners, accountants, Derek listed. I've already made some appointments for next week. We need to start the process. Get out, I whispered. What? Get out of this house. Now. Derek laughed. This is our house, Talia. I'm not going anywhere. You need to calm down and think rationally. I said get out, I screamed. He grabbed his briefcase, shaking his head. Fine, I'll go to work. Maybe you'll be reasonable when I get back. And Jennifer, you should probably leave too. You're not helping. After he left, I broke down. Jennifer held me while I sobbed. Talia, that was unforgivable, she said softly. Has he always been like this? Not this bad, I admitted, but looking back, there were signs. He always got angry when I spent time with Mom. He called her manipulative, said she was trying to control our marriage. That's projection, Jennifer said. He's the manipulative one. We need to do something, Jennifer said firmly. Like what? Like protect you and Mom's legacy from that monster. The next morning I called Lisa Chen, a divorce attorney my mother had once recommended. Miss Martinez, thank you for seeing me on such short notice, I said, as I sat in her office with Jennifer beside me. Please, call me Lisa, she replied warmly. Your sister mentioned on the phone that you need help. Tell me everything. I explained Derek's behavior, his comments about the inheritance, everything. That's financial abuse and emotional cruelty, Lisa said, taking notes. Have you documented any of this? I started recording conversations on my phone yesterday, I admitted. Is that legal? In this state, yes, as long as you're part of the conversation, Lisa confirmed. What about text messages, emails? Jennifer pulled out her phone. I screenshot some texts he sent Talia last night. Look at this one. Stop being dramatic. Your mother was old. People die. Get over it and let's focus on our future with her money. Lisa's expression hardened. This man is a piece of work. What does he do for a living? He's a senior accountant at Patterson and Associates, I said. Why? Because his employer should know what kind of person they have handling their clients' money, Lisa said. Someone this callous and greedy might have boundary issues at work, too. You think we should tell his boss? Jennifer asked. I think we should document everything first, Lisa replied. Then we'll decide our strategy. Talia, I need you to keep recording. Don't let him know you're planning anything. Can you do that? Yes, I said, feeling stronger already. What else? We need to secure your inheritance immediately, Lisa explained. File paperwork to ensure it remains your separate property. In the meantime, act normal at home. Let him think you've calmed down. That's going to be hard, I said. Every time I look at him, I feel sick. I know, Lisa said gently, but it's temporary. Soon you'll be free of him completely. How long will this take? I asked. A few weeks to gather everything we need, Lisa replied. Then we strike. Be patient. We only get one shot at this. What if he gets suspicious? I worried. Then we move faster, Lisa said, but try to keep him comfortable. Let him think he's winning. Over the next week, I played the role of grieving wife perfectly. Derek thought he'd won. See? I knew you'd come around, he said one evening. I've been looking at investment properties. There's a great opportunity in Florida. That sounds interesting, I said, my phone recording in my pocket. Tell me more. It's a beach condo development. We put in $500,000 now, flip it in 2 years, make $1 million profit minimum, he said excitedly. My buddy from college is running the project. He's giving me the inside track. $500,000 of my inheritance? I asked carefully. Our money, babe. Our money, he corrected. This is why I married you. You're smart, you come from money, and together we're going to be rich. My blood ran cold. Is that why you married me? For money? Derek laughed. Don't be ridiculous. I love you. The money is just a bonus. A really nice bonus. Your mom had great taste in real estate. I'll give her that. You're talking about my dead mother, I said quietly. And I'm complimenting her investment skills, he replied. Relax, Talia. This is a good thing. We're set for life now. What if I don't want to invest in Florida? I asked. Then I'll convince you, he said, kissing my forehead. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. When would we need to decide? I pressed. Next month, Derek said. The development breaks ground in March. We need to get in early for the best returns. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How much would we make? I asked, playing along. At least $1 million, maybe more, Derek said eagerly. And that's just the first investment. Once we prove ourselves, there are bigger deals coming. I had everything I needed. The confrontation came from an unexpected angle. Derek's boss, Mr. Patterson, called me directly. Mrs. Talia, this is Robert Patterson from Patterson & Associates, he said. I apologize for calling your personal number, but something serious has come to my attention. What's happened? I asked, my heart racing. One of our clients mentioned overhearing Derek on a personal call at the office, Mr. Patterson explained. He was apparently bragging about inheriting millions from your mother's death and using client meeting time to plan personal investments. I need to ask you directly. Is your mother deceased? Yes, she passed away 2 weeks ago, I confirmed. I'm very sorry for your loss, he said sincerely. I'm calling because Derek's behavior has raised red flags. He's been distracted, using company resources for personal business, and frankly showing a concerning attitude toward a family death. May I ask if everything is all right at home? This was my moment. Mr. Patterson, can we meet in person? There's a lot you should know. The next day, I sat in Mr. Patterson's office with Lisa and Jennifer. Mr. Patterson, thank you for agreeing to this meeting, Lisa began. My client has documentation of Derek's behavior that we believe you should hear. I played the recordings. Derek mocking my mother's death. Derek discussing how to access our inheritance. Derek admitting he married me partly for financial gain. Mr. Patterson's face grew darker with each recording. This is appalling, absolutely appalling. There's more, Lisa said. We've discovered Derek has been using company time to meet with personal financial advisors about investing Talia's inheritance. He's also been accessing company resources to research investment opportunities for personal gain. How do you know this? Mr. Patterson asked. His calendar syncs to their shared home computer, Jennifer explained. We found meetings scheduled during work hours with investment firms, property developers, all labeled as client meetings. He even used the company conference room twice. He also printed personal financial documents on company printers, I added. Investment prospectuses, property listings, loan applications, all on company time. Mr. Patterson stood up, furious. This is grounds for immediate termination. Misuse of company resources, fraud, and frankly, the moral character issues concern me greatly. If he can be this callous about his wife's grief, how can I trust him with our client's sensitive financial information? We're filing for divorce, I said, and I wanted you to know what kind of person you're employing. Not for much longer, Mr. Patterson replied. I'll be contacting our legal department immediately. This behavior is completely unacceptable. Thank you for listening, I said. Thank you for coming forward, he replied. This is exactly the kind of integrity issue we need to address. Do you feel safe at home? We have a safety plan in place, Lisa assured him. Police will be present when he's served. Good, Mr. Patterson nodded. I'll coordinate with you on timing. He won't see this coming. That's the idea, Lisa said with a slight smile. Derek was fired that afternoon. He came home in a rage. What did you do? He screamed, bursting through the door. Patterson fired me. He said you came to his office with recordings. I documented the truth, I said calmly. Police were already on their way, waiting outside per Lisa's advice. You ruined my career over some stupid comments? Derek yelled. Your mother was old. She was going to die eventually. And you couldn't wait to spend her money, I replied. I have everything recorded, Derek, every cruel word, every calculation about how to access my inheritance. That's our money. I'm your husband. Not for long, I said as Lisa walked in with the police officers. These officers are here to ensure you leave peacefully. You're being served with divorce papers and a restraining order. Derek's face went white. You can't do this. I can and I am, I said. You're also being investigated for misuse of company resources and potential fraud. Mr. Patterson is pressing charges. This is insane. I was just planning our future. No, you were planning your future with my money, I corrected. My inheritance is legally protected as separate property. You'll never see a penny. You're making a huge mistake, Derek threatened. I'll fight this. I'll take you to court. I'll make your life miserable. Please do, Lisa interjected. We have hours of recordings. We have witnesses. We have documentation of your fraud at work. You won't win. This is because of your sister, isn't it? Derek spat. She poisoned you against me. She always hated me. No, I said firmly. You did this yourself. Every word, every action, every cruel comment. That was all you. I loved you, Talia, Derek said, his voice breaking. I loved you. No, you loved my mother's money, I replied coldly. You admitted it yourself on tape. That's not what I meant, he protested. It's exactly what you meant, I said. Now leave. You're trespassing. The police escorted Derek out as he screamed threats and insults. I watched through the window as they drove him away. You did the right thing, Lisa said, putting a hand on my shoulder. I know, I replied. It just doesn't feel good yet. It will, Jennifer promised. Give it time. Over the next 6 months, Derek lost everything. He was convicted of fraud for misusing company resources, sentenced to 18 months in prison, and ordered to pay restitution to Patterson and Associates totaling $75,000. Our divorce was finalized with him receiving nothing. The restraining order remains in place for 5 years. Mr. Patterson offered to write a character witness statement for my divorce proceedings, documenting Derek's behavior at work. It helped tremendously. Several of Derek's former colleagues also came forward with stories of his unethical behavior. I used part of my mother's inheritance to establish a foundation in her name, helping women escape financial abuse. The rest is invested wisely, decisions I make alone, with advisors I trust. Derek sent letters from prison apologizing and begging for another chance. He claimed he'd changed, that he'd learned his lesson, that he wanted to make things right. I sent them all back unopened. Some betrayals don't deserve forgiveness. Some people don't deserve second chances. My mother taught me to be strong and protect what's mine. Derek thought her death would make me vulnerable. Instead, it made me realize my own power and worth. Have you ever dealt with someone who showed their true colors during your darkest moment? What would you have done in my situation? Like and subscribe for more stories about people who refused to be victims and fought back the right way.